students of 12th standard. Very pleasant morning. Once again, welcome back to the zoology class. This is a continuation of chapter number 1, reproduction in organisms. We are learning various methods of reproduction under this chapter. This is the last session of the chapter. Today we are going to learn another special type of reproduction called parthenogenesis and its types. Parthenogenesis is a special type of reproduction in which an egg develops into a complete individual without fertilization. It was first discovered by Charles Bonnet in 1745. There are two types of parthenogenesis. They are natural parthenogenesis and artificial parthenogenesis. Natural parthenogenesis is further divided into two types such as complete parthenogenesis and incomplete parthenogenesis. Now let us see one by one. But you have to remember that parthenogenesis means an egg develops into a young one without fertilization. In some animals, parthenogenesis occurs regularly, constantly, and naturally in their life cycle, and it is called as natural parthenogenesis. In some other animals, there is no male organism. In such cases, there is no biparental sexual reproduction. Parthenogenesis is the only method of reproduction. This condition is called complete parthenogenesis. In some other animals, sexual reproduction as well as parthenogenesis occurs in their life cycle. Such condition is called incomplete parthenogenesis. Example, honeybees. Here, fertilized egg, that means sexual reproduction, produces queen bee and worker bees. Unfertilized egg, that is parthenogenesis, produce drones. So, in honeybee's life cycle, both sexual reproduction and parthenogenesis occur naturally. Therefore, it is an example for incomplete parthenogenesis. Natural parthenogenesis is further classified into three types. They are adenotochy, teletochy, and amphitochy. If the egg produces only male individuals by parthenogenesis means, then it is called adenotochy. Example, honeybees. If the egg produces only female individuals by parthenogenesis means, then it is called teletochy. Example, Solenobia. If the egg produces individuals of any sex, that is male or female, then it is called as amphitochy. Example, Aphis. Now let us see what is artificial parthenogenesis. In artificial parthenogenesis, the unfertilized egg is induced to develop into a complete individual by physical or chemical stimuli. This type of parthenogenesis occurs in annelids and sea urchin. In some cases, the larvae produce a new generation of larvae by parthenogenesis. Larvae means young ones. This is called pedogenetic parthenogenesis or pedogenesis. It occurs in radiae larvae of liver fluke and larvae of gallfly. Animals are classified into three groups, namely oviparous, viviparous, and ovoviviparous based on the site of development of embryo. In oviparous, the young hatch from the egg laid outside the mother's body. Example: reptiles, birds, fishes, and amphibians. Viviparous animals give birth the young ones. The young ones are nourished in the uterus through the placenta of mother. Example: mammals, including human beings. In ovoviviparous, the young ones develop in the egg and remain in the mother's body until they are ready to hatch. Ovoviviparous is similar to viviparous, but in ovoviviparous there is no placental connection with the mother. The young one is nourished by egg yolk. Example: shark. Dear students, till now we learnt what is parthenogenesis, what are the different types of parthenogenesis, and three types of animals such as oviparous, viviparous, and ovoviviparous and their examples. Thank you. Have a nice day.